Ronnie. Basically, I'm a poet from town. I was born and raised here. I say as well as stream of consciousness in a little city that needs to be let out, and have an idea for possibly a weekly poetry type meeting where we can meet once a week and do some spontaneous exercises through communication, where I can explain more later. I'm swimming through smoke and mirrors and eternity in the sky and sea, but I'm thinking that if we all get together and pass paper around and write what we think every month, read it on the air at a radio station, as far as what we think as unedited stream, get some new poetry out and maybe get Jamestown back on the map as far as our consciousness and our poetry and what we have to say unedited, without actually formally writing poetry and just having poetic statements made. And what I'd like to do with Katie is, if it don't matter, take names and see who would show up once a week to do these exercises and go through it. And it's not necessarily towards people per se who are poets, but anybody who has anything to say about anything, positive or negative, because obviouscontroversy is part of language that we lost. And if anyone's interested, please commit to coming once a week and doing this. It started back in the 60s with the Beat Generation, if anybody's familiar with that. People got together and just wrote the truth from their heart, from whatever was happening, regardless of politics or sex or freedom or anything. I believe the freedom is the wind and falling stars. And that was the wind that blow you away. I would appreciate it if there was some support in the city for that to get us out there and probably publicized. And I'm not making any sense at all, am I?
No, you're making sense.
I guess that's the poetry of it all. There's no sense or rhyme or reason to any of it. What we want to do is basically, what I want to do is at the beginning of every meeting, say, start a piece of paper and you'll write the first line of whatever comes to your mind, pass it to the next person, you read that, and whatever comes to your mind without thinking, write the second line, and do that for everybody at the meeting, to do that at the beginning and the end of every meeting. And after the 4 weeks, have it on the air so you read that stream of consciousness, unedited, and published like that. And continue to do this and publish it in different magazines around the nation that basically do that and show that Jamestown has a mind also, and that there are people here that think about different things. They have a mind that, we're not just a small community that is ignorant, that lives on the side of the anus of New York. And I would like you all to please join and at least offer a word or two or nothing. I mean, a period mark means a lot. Anyhow, that's it. I was going to sing Billy Don't Be a Hero, or maybe Clouds in My Coffee, Carly or Sylvain, or something like that. But
do you have a poem for us?
I don't have a poem, but I've got something I could say about eternity being found at where the sky needs to see, or somebody maybe swimming to you through the smoke and mirrors with a pocket full of coins they've collected to find saints, maybe with no names or parades in their name, to get you off of days of work, to be a productive member of the community, of any community, is the only shamanistic purpose of life, and to bring happiness to the next generation and the children. And I believe through conversation, as using poetic gestures as communication, to close gaps and bring more words and things and ideas that don't usually come out, that will come out in different ways, and maybe start a new Beat Generation where we could all, work together to change something, hopefully for the positive. Anyhow, we'll have a piece of paper, anybody wants to join, and come up with a day that we can all meet and do that. It would be beautiful. And if not, thanks everybody who came and supported her for what she's doing. It's been a great thing. And enjoyed everything that I've heard read. Better read than dead, they say. You know. Anyhow, does it sound like a good idea? And I'm thinking like, you know.
Show our hands, anyone like who's interested.
And I'm thinking like actually a new beat generation type thing, to where we're all together. Like there's no beginning or end. There's no rules. There's no like say this, say that. It's like it's just a total stream of pure consciousness where we all do it. And by the end of the month, what you'll have is a whole collection of all of us together. And when you read it like that, I've seen it through a lot of different exercises where there's a whole new stream of consciousness that gets free like that. And we can only do it if we all do it together, because obviously my poem or your poem or their poem is singular. It's not really, well, it's yours. I'm talking about ours and us and we.
And when you collaborate, most people that write, it's through passion, and when you collaborate that, you get this entirely new form of
Well, yeah, because you're feeding off each other's passion and each other's thought, and you don't have time to think about, you know, okay, I'm going to write a poem about love, or I'm going to write a poem about a tree, or I'm going to write a poem about, I feel bad about the cat I killed, or, you know, whatever, you know. Well, no, but I killed a lot of things, you know, mostly brain cells, but you know, you write about that. You know, write about life in general, you know, and non-material existence and love in a way that maybe say it different without using four-letter words like love or fuck. Or, you know, there's so many words you can use and can't use it. You know, we can manipulate it in any way to make anything say anything, come up with a whole new message. And basically what I want to do is have the community involved for this thing and see if maybe we can pull something off. If not, at least it's worth a try, you know. So hopefully I'll see some of you.
Where?
We're going to do it here, and at the end of the day I told she'll have a paper where you can sign your name and we'll figure out, you know, who and when and what to do. Like, basically there's no rules, there's no, you know, it's just going to be exercises of spontaneity and truth. And that's the common thing to it all. Where, you know, like true poetry, not that this isn't true poetry, but I'm talking about streams of consciousness that are going to bring on other streams of consciousness that aren't planned. They're going to open up venues for thought that you're going to think about that I said, and vice versa. And we're all going to go in different directions and everything. And at the end of this exercise, what we'll have is all of us together, and somehow it's going to make sense of it, to bring us all into different realms of thought, positive and negative, and realize that there's no boundaries or rules to anything other than, you know, love and falling stars and wishing upon them. Freedom of being a season. I think we're all seasons, and I love watching it change. You know, and anyhow, I'm going to do my TGL impersonation. Not really, but hopefully we get some support and get it going. It doesn't sound like a good idea as far as that, or you're a lively bunch, huh? But, yeah, I think that, you know, we can really do this and put it on the map. You know, as far as there's a lot of publications that want stuff like this, and there's nothing coming out of Jamestown like that right now. And this is a start of something that could actually grow into something bigger. That everybody can help everybody, grow a snowball. You know what I mean? And it has to start somewhere, so might as well start here with us or anybody interested.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and like I say, thank you for the time. Just more words, just more communication. That's the basics of everything. Just keep talking, keep spreading knowledge. Knowledge is the only weapon that can't be detected at the airport. We can take it anywhere with us and spread it anywhere. It's the most powerful weapon we have. So, see you at the airports. Hopefully you're all headed here.